And I don't really develop it, try to perform. There's no editing here. When I wrote this, it was part of a writing class, and sort of like writing a diary entry. So there's no editing. It just kind of flows like this and this and this and this. And then when I sing, it's to celebrate still being alive. The hot seat. Why? Think about this. Wait. Yeah, channeling in front of the spinning. They want me to sit there and listen. Why do you think they can say that? I can get every possible thought that would come up around this. So let's listen. They just sit down and say, Anthony, we don't think you're qualified to do that. Why do they say that? Why waste anybody's time and breath to say that I'm not qualified to do that? It seems like such a waste of time. The vortex looks at them and smiles a silly smile. I want to stick my tongue out at them in the middle of my forehead sticking its tongue out at them and say, you're funny, and the way you talk makes me want to laugh. Why? Because of the way you waste time and the funny way you talk. The vortex spinning, I want to laugh at you. Why wasting my time listening to you breathing? We could both start breathing and be much more comfortable. Nothing to talk about except these complaints about them and this silly vortex. I do not have anything to talk about having time wasted trying to talk to these vortex people, always trying to say something to them, always have to think of something to say. Feet are so sexy. How about we talk about feet for a while? Okay, always on trial. I'm always on trial. Always on trial for things as little as popping bubble gum in a store or showing my little dick in church. Well, these are just made-up situations. Always on trial, because why? Why always on trial? Why am I always on trial? Why I always feel like I have to respond quickly to avoid being looked at like I'm lost or like I'm guilty? And next time, I'll always be reminded of this moment. Face always red in embarrassment about this situation where I didn't know what to say in order to reply to someone whose voice is always so well prepared to whip back a quick remark. The vortex is like a cure, which is also a bit of an obsessive desire. Obsessive desires, like addictions. Black holes are like addictions. Trying to think of a way to get back in the race after being knocked off by a big fucking bully. Always try to get back in the race and reclaim that was always there. Always trying to make things fair. Completely out of sync. Out of sync. No, it's not out of sync, but not wanting to be upstaged by something else. Someone else, always talking about the most wise way of thinking that completely drops everything that's in the middle of the pathway, always upstaged. Too practical. Like always being in a train station or a hospital or a waiting room, a library surrounded by calmness. That's so calm that it makes the energy sort of dissipate before you can do anything with it. Like someone always wanted to pull you out the fire before you have a chance to roast your marshmallows or your juicy little, feels like a form of control. Someone always wanted to put out your fire. Well, gosh. I hate having to put out fires of young men in class because I would like to be one of them. Fire, spinning, fire, a flat surface, a mirror looking back into the white mind, reflecting only a small angle of images, someone cutting in line first and always getting seen first. Why do people get old? Why do they sort of just stop doing something? It's not about being afraid of being old, it's about having a lot of things to do and not minding, but being a little bit confused about why someone else always wanted to jump in front and make you disappear behind their bright appearance. I need to hang around here around actors and news journalists, but I don't want to get too pulled into their version of the idea of, well, this is just my job. The vortex, the mirror is always shining back. You cannot put it out. It will blind you. It will make you disappear into white. Blinding light. It will pull you into its gravity, and I will pull you into my gravity, and we will swirl, and we will drink fire. Why do you keep wanting to go to sleep? This light does not die. It only hides behind your sleeping body. The fire and the light will burn you, and you will enjoy it. But be careful, you will want it too much. Walk in the Spirit of God. I do not know what these words mean. Walk in the Spirit of God. If you want me to support it or justify it on the witness stand, I will say just taste fire. The witness of an argument made without words. I'm tired of debating with you. Please, let's not waste our time debating about the definition of fire, okay? But if you keep insisting, I guess I'll have to give you a definition, and then I want to fall asleep. How long before I can go to sleep? Hey, how long before the tongue will start poking itself out of the forehead right here? Can we drink something? Hey, let's drink some whiskey. Maybe we can have a real conversation. Please stop asking me to defend myself to you. Please stop asking me to define my terms. Stop carving me up into your little pieces. Now I'm feeling tired. The vortex will save me. I will put my trust in it. Put my trust in the vortex. Mom's arms, her voice, a passing thought. Dag's long, well, My debating voice will get so much exercise because of people like you. Who are you? Who keeps asking me this? Who is the one? Is it some sort of part of my mind that keeps flashing off your face? Which part of my mind keeps getting tangled up with people like you? Why do I keep getting close to this? Which part of us is talking to each other? Sing once again to me our strange duet. My power over you grows stronger yet. Sing for me, my angel of light. Sing for me. Sing. Thank you.